Hello, welcome to City Yoga. This will be a 30-minute slow flow or more of a basic yoga class. My name is Luke, and before we begin, you should make sure that your area isn't obstructed, so you're not going to bump into any walls or have anything to trip over. And if you'd like to use a block, keep that nearby. You can also keep a strap or a towel, a rope tie, or a belt nearby as well in case you need to use it. So we're going to go ahead and begin in pose of a child. So we're going to just shift your feet more towards the back of the mat and try to bring your big toes together, widen your knees, and then send your hips slowly back towards your heels. And just allow your arms to extend out in front of you. We're going to try to stretch the arms out, directly out from your shoulders. Begin to spread your fingers, then gradually soften the forearms, the elbows, and the forehead into the mat. Just bring awareness to your breath. So start to breathe in through your nose, out through the nose. And gradually peeling the shoulders back as you inhale. Maybe finding you can shift a little bit further back to the heels as you exhale. Ribcage. Just draw the elbows into the mat, bring our fingertips together, and bring the thumbs to the base of your neck. Allowing the chest to sink down towards your mat. We're going to slowly release the hands out, remaining in our child's pose. But this time, just drawing the hands back out in front of you. Just keep the shoulders soft, keep the elbows, everything relaxed. And allow yourselves to pause on your next exhale. So we're going to stay empty, soften the body. I'm going to take a half breath in through the nose, pause again. I'm going to take a nice big full inhale through the nose and sigh it out. I'm going to do that once more. Inhale halfway. Inhale all the way. And sigh the breath out. And press down into your palms and slowly transition up into tabletop. So we're going to move to all fours. And plant the hands underneath our shoulders and bring the knees underneath the hips. So you want your hips in line with the knees, you want your shoulders above your wrists. Begin to spread your fingers and lower the belly as you breathe in, pressing the chest forward and bringing your shoulders back. Round the back as you breathe out, drawing the belly in and pressing away from your mat. And again, inhale, drop the belly, shining the chest forward. Exhale, round the back, draw the chin towards your chest. Once more, take an inhale and exhale. And we're just going to walk, keep the hands extended and send your hips back towards the heels again, keeping the knees parallel this time. And press the palms into your mat. As you inhale, just lift the heart, gazing out in front of you. On the exhale, round the back, letting the hips lift off of the heels. Inhale, sinking the heart, sinking forward to the chest. Exhale, rounding through. Once more, inhale, lower the belly, lifting the heart. Exhale, draw the belly in and round the back. And gradually transition back onto your hands and knees. Draw your right leg behind you. Push back into that right heel. And as you glide forward, float the right leg, flex the foot. And as you gaze down, extend the left hand. You're going to plug the shoulders back and try to square the hips. Starting to spread your fingers and spread your toes. Actively press back with that right heel. Shoot the left fingers forward. As you inhale, start to lengthen your spine, moving your shoulders away from your ears. On the exhale, just come undone, release back to your hands and knees, and step your left foot behind you. Pushing back into that left heel, pressing into your finger pads. As you shift the shoulders back over the wrists, flow the left leg, curl the toes in, then square the hips by dialing the left toes to point down. You're going to soften the shoulders away from the ears and extend the right hand. And spreading the fingers, spreading the toes, engaging the belly. And take one more big inhale here. And the exhale, come undone, release back to your hands and knees. Start to pull the belly in again. Maybe come onto your fingertips and sink the hips back. So we're stretching the wrists out. Soften the shoulders away from the ears and allow your armpits to turn inward towards each other. Plant the palms, come back up to the tabletop and step your right foot forward. We're going to shift the right foot out to the side so that we can place our hands on the inside of our right foot. And just start to lower the hips, sinking forward as you breathe in, and just rounding back as you breathe out. I'm not worried about how far forward you come or how far back we press. We're just bringing movement into the hips here. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. And gradually come forward again, tuck your back toes, pick up the back knee, and then ground your left foot so the toes are facing the side. And you can heel toe the right foot in so it's in line with either your back heel or the arch of your back foot. Anchor through both feet and draw your right elbow up to your knee. Extend the left arm up and back, reaching towards the ceiling, and then take your left arm over your ear. So we're drawing a line from our fingertips to the outer edge of your left foot. Soften the shoulders back, maybe sink lower if that's in your practice. And from here we're going to windmill up to warrior two. So extend both arms, once again soften the shoulders, sink into that right knee, and look over the right hand. We're just going to straighten the hands. Extend the front leg as you reach up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. Exhale, come back to warrior two, gazing forward, bending the right knee. And again, inhale, extend the arms overhead, straighten your front knee. Exhale, sink back to warrior two. On the next inhale, hold the breath. Keep that right leg extended. Take a hold of your right wrist. You're going to lengthen, engage the belly, and just reach back. Stretching through the right side of the body. And let's tee the arms out again. Soften the shoulders. This time we're going to shift the left hip back. Reach the right hand forward and then draw the right hand down to the shin. Or if you have your block nearby, you can place it on the outside of that right foot. Bow the left arm towards the ceiling. I'm going to soften that right knee. Bring our hands on either side of the right foot. Pick up your back heel. Step your right foot back. Draw the knees down. And then sink your hips all the way back towards the heel. So try to insert fingers further forward and extend the arms nice and long. So much so that your wrists and your elbows are off the mat. And gazing forward. Inhale your shoulders over the wrists, tuck your toes. On the exhale, press the hips up towards the ceiling, keeping the arms nice and long. Bring your ears inside the shoulders, gaze back towards the feet. And draw the knees back into your mat. And allow your left foot to come forward this time. We're going to bring our hands on the inside of that left leg. And just start to slowly lower the hips as you breathe in and shift back as you breathe out. Again, glide forward on the inhale, sinking your hips and lifting your heart. Shift back on the exhale. On your next inhale, come forward and tuck the back toes. Pick up the back knee, ground the right foot this time. We're going to shift the left foot in, line it up with the back leg. And slowly come up to rest your left elbow on that left knee, maybe pressing it forward if you want a deeper stretch. Take the right arm up, and then bring the right arm over your ear. Once again, we're drawing a line from our fingertips to the outer blade of the right foot this time. Peel the shoulders back, sink a little bit lower if you want a deeper stretch. And slowly lifting away from that left knee. We're going to settle the shoulders down, sink into that left knee again if you backed off. Keep grounding through the back heel. Relax the shoulders, gazing down the left hand. So keeping the feet grounded here. We're going to reach up as you breathe in. Come back to Warrior Two as you breathe out. And again, inhale, reach the arms overhead, soften the shoulders. Exhale, come back to Warrior Two. And on your next inhale, take a hold of that left. And just slowly come on. Shift your right hip back. And as you breathe in, extend your left hand forward and then bring it down, coming into our triangle. We're going to stack the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Pull the shoulder blades towards each other and start to press your chest forward. You're going to look down, soften that left knee, bring our hands on either side of that left foot and pick up the right heel. Slide the left foot back and find yourselves in a plank or a high push-up position. Bring the shoulders above the wrists if you need to, draw the knees down into your mat. Keep your elbows close to your ribs, push your shoulders back and engage the belly. And just take a nice slow lower all the way down to your mat. We're going to keep the hands underneath the shoulders here. You're going to hug the elbows in, push the shoulders back, keep drawing in your belly. As you inhale, lifting just the heart. Keep the head bowed, slight tuck in the chin. Exhale, lower. Drawing the belly in, lift again as you breathe in. And exhale, lower. This time we're going to tuck the toes. Keep the knees grounded, but press the arms straight as you inhale. And send the hips back as you exhale. Keep the arms nice and long. Look in between the wrists. Shift forward as you inhale, lifting the knees. And then send the hips towards the ceiling on the exhale. Coming back into our down dog. So keep the feet about hip distance apart. Spread the fingers nice and wide. And then begin to slowly pedal your feet out. Allowing your hips to shift from side to side. Find stillness again. Press the chest back towards your thighs. Lift the heels as high as you can. Take a big breath in. Push the heels down as you breathe out. Once more. Inhale, raising the heels. Exhale, lower. Draw your knees back down into your mat. Untuck the toes. We're going to send the hips back towards the heels, but this time reach the arms back. Drape your armpits and shoulders over the knees. Let your palms face up towards the ceiling. And slowly coming up. So we're sitting on our heels. Actually, go ahead and come off of the heels. We're going to come up, so standing on our knees. Draw the shoulders down into your back pockets. Make fists with your hands. And as you inhale, just roll the arms overhead, rolling the wrists as you reach up towards the ceiling. On the exhale, roll the wrists as we come back down. And we're going to keep our hands clenched in the fists. Bring the fists to your low back. And just begin to press your knuckles into your low back. Engage your belly. Relax your shoulders. Allow your hips to move forward like you're trying to draw them over the knees. Pull the shoulder blades together. And maybe gaze up if it's okay to the neck. As you come back to neutral, maybe you want to add a deeper back bend. If you need the heels to be closer, tuck the toes. If you think you can reach down towards the heels, you can keep the toes untucked. So option to reach one or both hands towards the heels. If that's too far, you can take your hands to your thighs, or even just keep them at the low back. But if you want to reach down a little bit further, you can reach down towards the heels, taking one hand or both hands I'm going to focus on dropping the shoulders, engaging the belly, and pushing the hips forward. If you're doing one side at a time, go ahead and soften the knees to switch. Drawing the belly in, pushing, pulling our shoulders down, pressing our hips forward. Soften the knees, tuck the chin, engage the belly, release the hips down towards the heels again. And bring your hands out in front of you. Tuck the toes and press back into your down dog, sending our hips back up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to lift the heels and just walk your way to the front of your mat. Once you get there, keep your knees soft, allow your belly to drape over the thighs, relax the shoulders, and then reach around and take your opposite elbows in your hands, gently swaying your whole upper body side to side like a rag doll. Find stillness again, soften the knees, release the hands, and start to gently nod your head yes. Go ahead and shake the head no. And keep the knees soft. Tuck the chin and just take a slow roll all the way up to standing, hugging the shoulders up towards your ears, and then slowly drawing your shoulders down into your back body. So I'm going to peel the shoulders down and back and draw the arms out, spread the fingers, and shift the weight back into your heels, lift all 10 toes, and press your toes back into the mat. And extend the arms overhead, bringing the palms together. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands back to heart center. Move the feet a little bit closer together, but not quite touching. Soften the shoulders, engage the belly. Inhale the arms overhead, bring the palms together. This time, press the hips forward. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. We're going to bring the toes together, allow the feet to touch, knees and thighs to touch. Draw your shoulders down and back, engage the belly. Just press down into your toes. Take a big inhale as you reach up, pausing at the top to hold the breath. Relax the shoulders, draw the belly button into your spine. As you exhale, you're going to soften the knees and twist towards the right side. Try to bring your left elbow towards that right knee. Try to press your thumbs towards the center of the chest. Squeeze your thighs together. Draw the belly in. And try to bring your hips lower as your heart lifts. And then keep the feet grounded. You're going to stay low as you inhale back to the center. And slowly lifting, bringing the belly away from the thighs. Bring your thumbs towards the third eye. Soften the shoulders. Draw the weight back into your heels. And if it feels okay, you can come off of the heels. And just hold here for 3. Keeping the neck nice and long. 2. Keeping the belly engaged. And 1, we're going to draw the heels back down. Inhale your hands back up towards the ceiling, pausing at the top. Twisting to the left as you breathe out. Right elbow towards the left knee, pressing thumbs towards the center of the chest. And squeeze the thighs. Bring the weight more into your heels and try to spiral the chest up just a little bit more. And next inhale, extend the arms all the way overhead. Spread the fingers, soften the shoulders. Keep the arms extended as you lower back into that imaginary chair. Softening the shoulders away from the ears. If this feels okay, keep the hands there. Option to extend the hands forward or bring your hands back to the heart. Let's take one more big inhale here. And the exhale, we're going to forward release down. Slide the hands up the shins. Flatten the back as you breathe in. Forward as you breathe out. Just twice more. Inhale into a flat back. Exhale to fold. Allow the feet to separate. Place the palms on the shins one more time. Take a nice big inhale to gaze forward, leading with the chest. And on the exhale, we're going to fold. And soften the left knee. Actually, go ahead and heel toe the feet, widen the hips. Soften the left knee. Draw the left hand to the floor. or to a block. And slowly take the right arm up towards the ceiling. And take a nice big inhale here. On the exhale, come undone. And we'll switch sides. Put a bend in that right knee and draw the left arm towards the ceiling. Take a nice big inhale. And the exhale, come undone. Take your palms to your shins. Press the chest forward as you inhale and hold. And exhale, folding forward. You can work the feet slightly closer together. On your next inhale, reach up to a flat back, taking your hands behind you, interlacing the fingers. I'm going to pause here. And just start to pull your shoulder blades together and kiss the palms together if you can. When you're ready, soften the knees, tuck the chin, folding forward. For extra tighten the shoulders, softening the elbows, bringing the hands to low back, whatever you need for today's practice. Allow your hands to come undone and release them down towards the mat again. Take another half lift as you breathe in, folding as you breathe out. And then drag your fingers out in front of you as you inhale, back as you exhale. And again, inhale, reaching out like you're trying to touch something just beyond reach. Exhale, fall back in. Take a slow roll all the way up to standing, bringing the shoulders all the way to your ears, and then down into your back pockets. And you're going to reach up, interlace the fingers, extend the arms, and then shuffle the feet close together so your toes are touching. Start to draw your belly in as the heart lifts and the shoulders sink down. Just press the hips forward as you look up, anchor the feet, and come back to neutral, folding over to the right side, grounding through your left heel. With the belly engaged, come back to the center, anchor the right heel, and fold to the left. And come back to neutral, separate the feet. Keep the arms extended, but hook your thumbs together. Draw the belly in. Press yourselves into a back bend as you inhale, coming back to neutral on the exhale. We're going to goalpost the hams, soften the shoulders, and then draw the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers one more time. Inhale, allow the heart to lift, and on the exhale, we're going to fold. Once again, release your hands to your low back, and gradually extend the hands down towards the mat, towards your shins. Take a half lift, and fold forward. We're going to step ourselves back into tabletop. So step back with the right foot, let the knee come down, and then draw the left knee down. So go the legs side by side. Spread your fingers nice and wide, shoulders above the wrists. And just start to soften your shoulders back and bring your elbows in. As you inhale, shine the chest forward, dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding back. Again, inhaling and exhaling. Let's come back to neutral on the inhale. We're going to send the left foot back, tuck the toes, and just slide your right knee towards your right wrist. And allow your left knee to come down. Try to shuffle that right foot more towards the left side. Try to guide that right knee over towards the right a little bit more. And then keeping your hips squared. And feel like you can inch that left knee back for a deeper stretch. And then placing the hands under the shoulders, start to lengthen your spine as you draw the chest up towards the ceiling, and then slowly begin to lower. So if you want to stay upright, you can. You can stay on your hands, you can move down to the forearms. You can go a little bit lower and create a forearm pillow with your hands. Just try to keep the hips squared, just opening through the right hip. And if that doesn't work for you, you can modify this pose slightly by maybe taking a 1990 pose. So if you're really uncomfortable in that first position, maybe bring that right shin in line with the front of your mat. So that front leg is at 90 degrees, and then bring your back leg to 90 degrees. And then we're going to turn the trunk towards the front of your mat. Then options to stay upright or to move down to your forearms here as well. And soften the shoulders away from the ears, whatever pose you're in. Maintaining that deep breath going in, starting to lengthen the breath coming out. And just very slowly begin to come undone. So you're going to come out of the pose and just switch to the other leg. Maybe you're coming back into your tabletop, extending the right leg, tucking the toes and picking up the knee. Draw your left knee towards your left wrist. And this time you can move into your pigeon or your 90-90. So I'll go ahead and start off in the 90-90 pose first this time by bringing my left shin in line with the front of the mat, making a 90-degree angle. Then bringing my back leg to 90 degrees. And options here to stay right where I am, or to start to move forward, or maybe inch forward and come all the way down to your forearms. So if this feels good, staying in 90-90, if you feel like you want to transition to pigeon, you'll just angle the left knee towards the left side of your mat, angle the left foot towards the right, and bring your hips in line with each other. So that right knee and the top of the right foot are pointing down, and coming into your pigeon. Let's draw the hands back under the shoulders, coming out of the pose. And transition to one side so that we can swing that right leg around. And bring the soles of our feet together. Sit up tall, soften the shoulders, engage the belly. So as you inhale, just imagine the heart lifting up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward to the waist, bow the head towards the feet. And slowly come back up. Let's extend the left leg straight out. Shift your weight into that left side and cross the right foot over your left thigh. And sit up tall, take your left hand around and wrap it around the right knee. Take the right hand behind the back and try to lengthen here again. So inhale, sit up tall, exhale, twisting to the right side. Let's begin to come undone. You're just going to switch sides, extend your right leg out in front of you, crossing your left foot over. And draw the left hand behind the back and use the right hand to hug that left knee in. So keep a nice long spine, relax the shoulders, and start to twist. And then slowly come undone. Release back to the center, extend your legs out in front of you. Just making sure you have space on your mat. So if you need to shift forward, shift forward. You're going to ground through the backs and knees, flex the feet, sit up tall, and take the arms overhead, softening the shoulders down towards the hips and pulling the belly in. Maybe gazing up as you breathe in, engaging the belly. As you exhale, start to lower down, coming all the way down to your back. Take the arms overhead and just start to lengthen here from top to toe. Take a nice big breath in. And soften as you breathe out. And bring your hands alongside the body. We'll start to widen the feet. And engage the belly one last time. Squeeze the fists one last time. Curl the toes. Try to engage all the muscles in your body. Take one more big inhale. And side out. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And start to bend the knees, drawing the feet close to the glutes. You want to bring our feet to the floor, point the knees to the ceiling, keeping your feet about hip distance apart, pressing your palms into your mat alongside the hips. As you inhale, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, engaging the glutes. Exhale, lower. Twice more. Inhale, raising the hips up even higher. Exhale, slowly lower. And one more time. Take one big breath in. See if you can lift even higher up. And then slowly lower. From here, we're going to gather both knees into the chest and just gently sway from side to side. Fall to one side. Find a fetal position. And keeping your eyes closed, slowly begin to walk yourselves up into a comfortable seat. So we're going to close our eyes, sit up tall, soften the shoulders, and slowly inhale the arms overhead, drawing the palms together. On the exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Keep peeling your shoulders back and drawing the belly in. And bow the head. And we'll take one more big breath in through the nose, holding at the top. And see if you can sip in a little bit more. And sigh out. And thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.